It's very, very difficult to follow up with a game sequel that not only is better than its original game, but also adds to the game and adds extra layers. So that begs the question, is SIlkSong dead? Uh, all right, what's up, everybody? Eternal Red Gamer here. So you're gonna have to give me a sec. We're gonna have to update this background real quick. We're in someplace deep in Hollow Nest. We're not like deep in the abyss of Hollow Nest, but we over here with some butterflies. So I've had some things on my mind, and as we get closer and closer to the end of the year, it really makes me wonder if SIlkSong is ever gonna come out. So I want to touch up on a couple things on SIlkSong, and I'm going to touch up some things with Hollow Knight. So I got this shirt. It's actually the only Hollow Knight shirt I own. Hollow Knight is my favorite Metroidvania game of all time, and also, in my opinion, it's the best Metroidvania game of all time. So that being said, SIlkSong has been in development, I want to say, for 5 years, maybe a little longer. Let me look it up. We're going to watch the original trailer too. SIlkSong, first announcement or first trailer? Just zoom in here for you guys. SIlkSong was first announced on February 14th, 2019. So it's been almost 5.5 years since the original announcement. It was announced in a trailer with a development diary, video sharing more information. I think when they first announced it might have been on a, I don't remember if it was on the Evo, not Evo, wow. Not even E3. I don't know if it was in an E3 sequence or if it was on an Xbox, an Xbox showcase, or if it was on a Switch Direct. But either way, the game's been announced for some time. And if anybody knows anything about Team Cherry originally, made Hollow Knight, which was a huge success, had constant updates that were free. And you know how many people are in Team Cherry? 3. 3 people consisted of the core of Team Cherry. So let's see. Development SIlkSong, blah, 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 blah. Team Cherry released a soundtrack, PC Gamer, but a new trailer was revealed at Xbox and the Bethesda Game Showcase 2 years ago. That's the most recent video we're actually going to watch. No release date was announced. Xbox Twitter. Oh, yeah, because essentially it was going to come to Game Pass, I think, right? Declared on May 10th, 2023. The game was delayed. We had planned to release it in the first half of 2023, but development is still continuing. Like, damn. That was over a year ago. It was planned to come out a year ago, and it was delayed. And the crazy thing is, since 2022, when they showed that really cool gameplay trailer, they haven't had a peep or a whisper or anything, an announcement to this game. Like, they've been on the hush-hush for the better part of a year and a half. Enderplace, how we doing? Hollow Knight I know is on Game Pass, but I was saying that I believe when SIlkSong was shown off in the showcase, I believe SIlkSong was going to be released on Game Pass. Actually, it says it right here. A new trailer revealed at Xbox. I didn't even read the rest of the sentence. Revealed that SIlkSong would be released on Xbox Game Pass at launch, which I would imagine that still may be the case. But SIlkSong has been MIA for quite some time. And that's disappointing because I have a lot of high hopes for this game, as I assume that many other people do that are actually looking forward to this game, because Hollow Knight's one of the best, games in recent past to come out that was an indie game in that category. And again, in my opinion, it's the best Metroidvania ever for several reasons that I'll get into later when I talk specifically on Hollow Knight. But it's very, very difficult to follow up with a game sequel that not only is better than its original game, but also adds to the game and adds extra layers. Like, you don't want to have a game that is a sequel that is literally the same as the first game. So, for example, I have not played Hades 2. I'm very excited for Hades 2. I know it's out right now in pre-alpha, and the full game's not out yet. But a lot of people that are playing it or have played it say that it is great. It's a different character, but it's a lot more of the same Hades. It's pretty much Hades 2.0. You have high hopes as well? I have very high hopes for this game, and the trailer we're about to watch right now really solidifies how much a sequel can, maybe not one up itself, but how you can actually have a completely new game in this, maybe the same universe or same world, and then add so much to it. So here, we're gonna stop this thing right here, and we're gonna find this video. So give me one sec. Is this my most anticipated game of, you know, the year or whenever it comes out? No. Announcement trailer 5 years ago. No. Was he a second announcement trailer only a minute 20? Hell, let's just watch both. Same concept? Yeah. Oh, there's a fly in here. There's flies are always sneaking in here. I don't know what it is. This is apparently their original announcement trailer, which is back in 2019. And there's Hornet. Like, just off the bat, looking at that background scenery is gorgeous. And Hollow Knight's a very pretty game. Like, that's in the Abyss. Like, these are somewhat looking familiar areas, right? Like, that's a new enemy. She has completely new abilities. Hornet does. They say 150 new enemies, so that's just styles, attacks, like a whole bunch of stuff, right? Like, new bosses. That's probably a mini boss. That's probably a regular enemy. Like, that's a boss. That's a boss. Like, the fact that she has abilities with her needle, and then she can like melee and attack and throw it and jump off of it and recoil it back. That's cool. Man, I haven't watched this in so long. NPCs, new. You get to ride on a worm? Like, the music sounds awesome. Probably buy some charms there. New quests, of course. Yep. New upgrades. Still got the wall jumps. Like that. Like, that's part of her arsenal. She's throwing bombs. What else is going on here? Animations are awesome. Just look at this. It's just such a beautifully crafted game. Parry. New heroes? What does that mean? Oh. Second game by Team Sherry. Yep. Is it over already? Damn, 2 minutes went by fast when you really are like immersed in that game. Like, man, tell me that doesn't make you want to play that game. And let me find this one. This is the most recent one. Wondering what new charms were going to be? Oh, there's definitely going to be charms. For sure. So like this, like that's kind of new. Kind of jumping off of these and, you know, kind of a double jump. And look, if you look. So hold on. We're going to go back a little bit. So you can see my mouse. In this upper left-hand corner, we have this bar. This is probably some type of, I don't know, your equipped charm, or that's just her symbol. Then you have your health, right? But then look, there's like 2 new things here that we're going to see in a second. So you have this separate meter here. And then whatever these 2 right here, like, look, so I guess these are abilities that you gain. And because it looks like a meter, they either have a cooldown, or maybe you have to get a certain amount of, you know, enemy kills in order to like reactivate. Like, this is like new stuff. So like, what does this mean? Like, this has to be some type of special ability. Maybe that's the silk or the webbing that she uses to thread her needle when she like throws it or something. I don't know. Did that just go from 2 to 1? It's too hard to tell. Like, more new platforming stuff. Like, I haven't watched either of these trailers in probably a couple years, but this makes me want to play Hollow Knight. Even I played so much Hollow Knight. Like, you get burned out of it after a while. This game just looks so good. Oh my goodness. All I want to do is play this game. I would play this game over pretty much any other new game to come out.
Play it day 1 with Game Pass.
Yeah, well, I just want to play it day 1 whenever day 1 is. Like, when she deals damage the bar fills. Gotcha. I don't know, man. Men and women of the world. I really don't know. I'm getting in my feels right now because I really want to play this game. I loved Hollow Knight with a passion. I speed ran that game for a while. I did hitless. Well, I didn't complete it hitless. I missed it by a good 10 seconds at the end. It's the new Soul. Well, you know what? Yeah, okay, that would make sense. The new soul meter. Yeah, okay, I didn't think about that because it doesn't look like she can cast anything. It's like there's no magic, so to speak, but she just has innate abilities that she can do that'll probably eat up that meter. So that makes sense. Plus with whatever cooldown abilities that she has there. So I think we'll get the game by the end of 2025 or winter, like early winter of early 2026. And I really hope it doesn't take that long to come out, but I think that it's a high possibility that we're not going to see it in the near future. So that begs the question, is SIlkSong dead? As far as hype, news, excitement, like hope, all that is dead. Like I get hyped watching this trailer, but then it's like, okay, the hype just dissipates as soon as I have it leave my mind. So I do believe that if another trailer is going to drop, it has to be a release trailer. It can't be another like announcement trailer. Like if it's a Kickstarter like trailers, like here's a new update, Kickstarter number 37 update. Here's a new video and here's a couple of new things we added. It can't do that. It has to be new launch trailer, release date. And that's probably why we haven't seen it in a year and a half. Whenever they show off something new, it has to be with a launch date, which I hope it's soon. So in our hearts, it's alive. But in actuality, in reality, until they have an announcement trailer with a concrete release date that we hope sticks, SIlkSong is effectively dead. And what's sad is there are so many Hollow Knight clones that have either been released or are currently in the works that are getting some shine and getting some stuff out there, but we're not going to get any news on this game. And I hope that Team Cherry is well, and not only well, but getting the support that they need to finish the game, because COVID happened, and then just games get delayed, and then stuff happens with the studio, and just there's so many things that goes into game development that I'm sure that it's very difficult to make a game, let alone publish and launch a game when you have an extremely small amount of staff to put it all together. But I have high hopes that when the game comes out, it's going to be awesome. And I'm hoping it's going to be just as long, if not longer, than the original Hollow Knight game, which typically on a first playthrough, 8 to 16 hours, give or take, if you're trying to be a completionist or not. I'm really hoping that the game's a little bit longer. And I really look forward to whenever it's inevitable, hopefully releases. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.